What's happening to my 3-year-old daughter is a mother's worst nightmare. Anthony sexually assaulted our daughter. God gave me a gift that her dad raped her. I hate him. What she's going through is just horrid. My daughter told me that her daddy stuck a stick and it really hurt her. I almost passed out. And actually, I think I vomited. I believe my daughter 100%. I have medical proof that she was sexually assaulted by her father. I want to expose him for everything that he is. The first time Anthony raped our daughter, she was visiting with her father. When my daughter got home, she told me, "My pee-pee is stinging. Please put medicine on it." I took off my daughter's diaper and was horrified. It was red and swollen from top to bottom. I completely freaked out. A few days later, she actually got into detail on what he did.
But how did he hurt you?
He put my stinging.
Did he ever do that to you before?
Yeah.
I was very scared. I waited a few weeks to call the police. I got a temporary restraining order against Anthony. They really didn't investigate him at all. They did a physical examination and they decided to clear Anthony. There was no evidence that she was sexually assaulted. 6 months after the first incident, he showed up with the police at my house, demanding he was going to take her. It was Christmas Eve. The police said that if I didn't comply, they were going to write a terrible report to the judge saying that I was not following the court order and I was going to go to jail. I only allowed Anthony to take her because I knew he was going to his sister's house where the other children were when he brought her home. She just flat out said, "I don't like the taste of Mommy." And I said, "That's disgusting. I didn't do that. Daddy." Beyond flipped out, I started screaming. A few days later, I called the police. I went and got another restraining order against Anthony. He was ordered to get a hair follicle test, a psychological abuse evaluation, a substance abuse evaluation, and he failed to do any of it. Anthony has not seen our daughter in 10 months. Anthony is now trying to get visitation again. Never gonna happen. As long as I'm on this earth, I will never let them breathe the same air. Never.
Well, Crystal, this is got to be very painful to talk about, but your goal is what?
To keep him from my daughter for the rest of her life. I'd like to clear something up. This is not allegedly. This was medically proven already. They've already proved that she was sexually assaulted more than one time.
Until he has been charged, convicted, confessed, then it is allegation.
Okay.
Until this happened on July 6th, was there any indication of any inappropriate interaction between these two before that time?
Not that I noticed. There's no way my daughter is going to say the things that she said, and there's no way that her bottom is going to look the way it does if he didn't do it.
And you...
To this day, I'm sorry not to interrupt you, to this day she continuously asks me to buy her a new daddy. She doesn't want to be near him. So
she comes back, we're talking now on July 6th, and she says that, "Mommy, my pee-pee is stinging, please put medicine on it." And what did you think?
I immediately took her on the bed and put her to open up her diaper.
What did you think when she said that?
I just thought maybe she didn't wipe right, or maybe she was sitting in poopy for too long, but there was nothing in her diaper. But there was no blood. There was nothing, and that was because he showered with her.
It was then that she told you about the object.
Well, I asked her, I said, "How did you get like this? What happened to you?" And she said, "My daddy put a stick and it really hurt."
And at that point, take me through that moment. What goes through your mind?
From the moment she said that, I almost wanted to collapse. I'm pretty sure I got physically ill. I know I screamed for my mom because her bottom was so red and she was so in such pain.
Because I've been doing this for a long time, and I've talked to a lot of parents whose children have been molested, abused, raped. You waited 7 days to take her to a pediatrician?
It was not 7 days. It was about five days.
It was 7.
No, I think they might have done something with the dates because it wasn't that long.
Okay, let's say 5 days.
It was still enough days for me to try to process this. I was really unsure of what she was trying to say to me. I know she told me flat out what she said, but I had a hard time grasping. I was in shock. I was sick to my stomach.
Did you call the police?
Yes, I did.
When?
Yes, I did. From that time, right immediately.